Hello friends, today we are to discuss Plato charges against poetry. As a moralist, Plato disapproves of poetry because it is immoral. As a philosopher, he approves of it because it is based on falsehood. Philosophy is better than poetry because philosopher deals with idea truth, whereas poet deals with what appears to him illusion. He believed that truth of philosophy was more important than pleasure of beauty. Plato, 15th century BC, was the first systematic critic. His critical views are mostly found in his book Republic and Ion. Plato upheld philosophy and tried to express its superiority over Plato poetry, so he has attacked poetry on various grounds. His charges against poetry may be stated as follows. First is the poetry is not socially moral. As poets narrate tales of man's pleasant voices, so poetry has a demoralizing effects. Secondly, poets tells lies about God. Lies about God. According to Plato, gods and great heroes sent by God and corrupt, they have all human voices. Even Homer is not an exception to this fact. The hidden meaning of allegorical poetry are beyond the reach of youngsters. So poetry should not be prescribed in schools syllabus. Thirdly, like drama appeals to the baser instincts of men. The vulgar is postered. Poetry thus spoil young men and women with its sensational content. This has dangerous effects on national well-being. There are fourth one is the also their poetry comes from some supernatural source. They speak what the muse wants them to say. Inspiration of poets may stop at any time. The next is the poets cannot often explain what they write. It means this is because their inspiration is non rational. That is why Plato calls a poet liar and poetry mother of lies. According to Plato, him all arts are imitative or mimetic in nature. He wrote in his Republic, ideas are the ultimate reality. Things are conceived as ideas before they take practical shapes. So idea is original and the thing is copy and of that idea. Carpenter's chair is the result of the idea of chair in his mind. The chair is once removed from reality, but painter chair is imitation of carpenter chair, so it is twice removed from reality. Artist poet takes man away from reality rather than towards it. Artist deals in his illusion. According to Plato, poets have no knowledge of truth. Like the poetry, painters they deal with surface life and they cannot touch the life of real beauty and virtue. Poets have no knowledge of reality, so poetry is thrice removed from reality because it cannot be source of knowledge. According to Plato, poetry is the product of futile ignorance. The poet neither makes nor does but only imitates. Plato says poetry can serve no useful or practical purpose. Plato states various charges against poetry. Later on, critics like Sidney refuted and charges cleverly. Aristotle opposed his master, and then Aristotle opposed to Plato and Aristotle Aristotle write down the theory of imitation. There are Plato's three main objections to poetry are that poetry is not ethical, philosophical, and pragmatic. In other words, he objected to poetry from the point of view of education, philosophical point of view, and the moral point of view. The poetry is an art of imitation of, for so Aristotle terms in the word mimesis. It means imitation. That is to say, representing, counterfeiting, or figuring forth to speak metaphorically a speaking picture with this end to teach and delight. There are Aristotle approaches poetry in the same array as physics and biology, collects data, drowns conclusions and adapts these in accordance with his analysis. He defines six elements in tragedy, identifies plot as most important, identifies purpose of tragedy. Then he lays out certain theories to what makes a good tragedy. That is certain type of hero following certain trajectory, tightly unfilled a plot. His theory are not based upon his personal taste but what is most effective. This is the theory about Plato's charges against poetry. Thank you so much.